Hey, what's up, bro? Speed 711 here, playing Fortnite, still the Brainrot. How you liking this new Brainrot machine update? It is nice that it shows the possible outcomes as well as the index percentages on the side, possible outcomes on the bottom. They added that Chimpanzini, Kingini, Watermelonini. So that's all nice updates. I'm glad they added all of that. And for the people that were having problems understanding that the sale cost adds up to the outcomes, maybe that'll help you out so you don't get so many pigeons. So post a comment. Someone mentioned that I should consider putting the 6-7 lightning in the Brainrot machine to try to get a lightning Kingini. And I looked at it there, you saw it was like 20% or so, 20% chance. So if I throw that in there with a doodle, and then maybe a Halloween Sacro, and a Halloween Garama, and a Halloween Know My Hotspot. That sound like a good idea? If so, post a comment. You see I have multiple Garamas. Notice I've cleared out all my multiple hotspots. Hotspots. I had 3 or 4 of those Halloween ones, and now I'm down to just one. They don't add as good, you know, because a couple of days ago, yeah, it looked like this. And ever since Ferins said he was going to improve the luck, you can tell I've gotten several Halloween Garamas since then, as well as the Kinginis and the Rainbow Bike. So here's some of the Brainrot activity leading up to that point, because a lot of these came out of the Brainrot machine.
Dul.
So we got the default dul, and of course I've already had that before, so I put it back in there somewhere along the way. And then on this one, probably got the default Garama out of a Lucky Rot box or a Pumpkin Rot. So we're gonna send those 2 hours later.
Chimpanzini, Watermelonini, Kingini.
That was a really good upgrade. So that was the first Chimpanzini, Watermelonini, Kingini that I got. It is a default, but the crown has some nice effects on it, so I was glad to get that. Because when I got the gold one later, you know, some of the indexes, they cut down the animation.
Garama Ramadongdong.
So that Pumpkin Rot, that's where we got the first Halloween Garama Ramadongdong. Let's see what's cooking here. So I was playing around with the Halloween index. Someone mentioned that if you put 75% of high-level stuff in there, then it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to get a high-level Halloween item out of there. I haven't tried it yet. That's what I was thinking about. I don't have a duplicate Legrande, so I don't want to fuse that yet. But I do have the 3 Garamas Halloweens, as well as a bunch of Know My Hotspots, and a duplicate Sacro Cabro Halloween. And I've already sent a couple of Sacro Cabro Halloweens in there because I've gotten 3 or 4 of them. But I've only sent them one at a time. But if I send a whole group of them, chance improved to get a Halloween Lightning Kingini. I think that's a good idea or a terrible idea. Post a comment, let me know. That's what I'm thinking. Haven't done it yet. Thinking about it. Waiting to see some comments. I appreciate you guys commenting and suggesting some of these things about how to get better Halloween Brainrots, as well as suggesting I try that with that Lightning 6-7, because the 6-7, even with the Lightning, is only 16 million per second. That is currently the lowest thing I'm saving in my base, and I'm not all about the 6-7 height, so I know some people are like, no, save them 6-7, but I can get rid of 6 or 7 of them, so good to me. But I would like to get the Halloween version of a 6-7, so if I get that one, I'll probably save it. But as far as the defaults, even with the traits, I don't, yeah, you know, it's not worth saving too much, is it? Sending this one to Ketapat. He was only the default anyways, but that was worth 3 billion. So with a bike and a Ketapat, and that was well over 5 billion. And that is what got the gold Chimpanzini Kingini. I messed up the recording on that, so I didn't see it coming out of the Brainrot machine, but this is right after he came out and walked to my base. We saved that.
No, my hotspot. Garama ramadongdong.
Il Sacro Cabro Spaghetti Mistico.
That's what I'm saying. I got some multiple Sacro Cabro Halloween, so I've been throwing them in there one at a time because I've already got a couple upstairs. And I'm not a fan of the goat snake either, along with that gold doodle-doo. Figured that would be good to get a Halloween bike, doodle-doo, or Kingini. See, it's all Halloween and default. Little rainbow was in there, right?
Chicleteira bicicleteira.
Somehow they got the rainbow chicleteira bicicleta. So I think there's always like a 0.1% chance at rainbow. So if you ever hit a rainbow and you didn't put rainbow in there, that's what happened. And I don't mind that either. I've never gotten one of those, so save that in the base for a while. Unless I needed it for the index. I know some players offer to let me index theirs, but I usually don't do that. But I just like to get what I get.
La grande combinación.
I'm getting more pumpkin rots.
Garama ramadongdong.
All of them don't have good stuff in it.
Garama ramadongdong.
There's another Halloween Garama. That's how I got
Tralalero tralala.
3 of those upstairs.
Pakrahmat mamat.
So that's kind of got my base to where it's currently at. Getting a lot of pumpkin rots and better results out of the Brainrot machine now. Post a comment, let me know what you think about that lightning 6-7 idea. 6-7 doodle. Maybe a Halloween Garama and a Halloween Sacro Cabro. What do you think that'll get out of the Brainrot machine? Depending on what you guys say in the comments, I'll think about it. Until then, I'll just keep playing around with it. With sending in the like 2 bikes. The lower level Halloween stuff, even the hot spots, they just don't increase percentage there that much. You see that even with 2 Halloween hot spots, it's only 15%. So that is what got me another default doodle, and I've already got rid of the gold and the default along the way.
Dul.
But I do have one of those right now, so I can load it up with that 6-7. Some of those Halloween items and get a pretty good loadout in the Brainrot machine. So post a comment, let me know what you think about that, and good luck with it. All right, bruh.